So let's start off with borderline personality disorder, otherwise known as BPD. So how is it defined by the DSM? Borderline personality disorder is a mental illness, psychiatric illness, that severely impacts a person's ability to manage their emotions. This loss of emotional control can increase impulsivity, affect how a person feels about themselves, and negatively impact their relationships with others. Symptoms can include intense mood swings, feeling uncertainty about how they see themselves. Their feelings for others can change quickly and swing from extreme closeness to extreme dislike. And these changing feelings can lead to unstable relationships and emotional pain. Their interests and values can change quickly, and people with borderline personality disorder may act impulsively or recklessly. And here are some other signs and symptoms. They might take up efforts to avoid real or perceived abandonment, and these can include plunging headfirst into relationships and ending them just as quickly. These can include patterns of intense and unstable relationships with family, friends, and loved ones. They may have a distorted or unstable self-image or sense of self. And in terms of behaviour, their behaviours might be impulsive and often dangerous. And these can include things like spending sprees, unsafe sex, substance misuse, binge eating, and reckless driving. So just take a moment to think about those signs and symptoms in relation to our character flaws that we've discussed in previous lessons. So let's return to our definition of character flaws and see how this might link to borderline personality disorder and whether there's any overlap. So a character flaw, i.e. a flaw in someone's character that is an undesirable quality that they have. And as you can see here, I've highlighted some of the key symptoms or traits of borderline personality disorder which overlap with the common character flaws that we've seen in previous sessions. So I've highlighted impulsivity, being judgmental, greed, addiction, and being inconsiderate. So these specific character flaws, as you can see, have pretty close overlaps with some of the symptoms or signs of borderline personality disorder. So impulsive behaviours are described by the DSM, having a distorted self-image, and being inconsiderate, so having intense relationships and also unstable relationships as well would fall into that category. Addiction, so addictive behaviours like spending sprees and substance misuse. What I'm trying to say is, similar to ADHD, there are some clear overlaps here between character flaws and psychiatric illnesses, in this case borderline personality disorder.